Welcome everyone to this week's Colorscope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com. So I'm using another technique for this week's Colorscope. So let's see if we like this. It's probably easier for me, but who knows. Anyway, we are choosing 3 colors as usual. So use your intuition to select either red, green, or gold. Red, green, or gold. I'm sitting in front of part of my art space in my studio, so I have they're colored pens that we're going to use for part of our message today, and I've got my John Holland cards as well, which I really like because of the pictures, and so we're going to use those for the messages too. So you can use either one color or you can choose more than one and use them as a way of getting information. So you can use all 3 colors as a past, present, future, or maybe as an issue, action, outcome. You know, if you read tarot cards, then that's one of the spreads, issue, action, outcome. Okay, so we're going to start with red, right? So red is my box. We've used this before. This box has lots of colored cards that I made. But you know, it kind of wanted to come with me for the energy today for you. So I feel like there's a surprise coming for you. Red is an energy that comes real quick, so you might miss it. It could come really fast and it might go whoo, straight, it's gone. So it's almost like you need to grab it as soon as it comes in. But it's going to be, I don't know, it's like it's going to be an offer, or it's going to be something that somebody says and you have to grab it quickly, or a competition. It's like a chance. Is this a chance that's coming with that red energy? So let's pick a card for you because you've chosen red. To get my glasses here. Let's pick a card. I'm just being told to pick another one with my left hand as well. Interesting. So the right hand is usually that masculine energy and the left is the feminine energy usually. So the right hand is violet and the left hand is purple, practically the same color. Violet, you are a butterfly, not a caterpillar. So it's time to spread your wings, and that could come with that red energy as well. Purple, you are psychic. You know that, don't you? So those are your energies, purple and violet, along with red. So let's see what the cards are and what the pens are as well. So the pen you get is green. So green and red are opposite each other on the color wheel. So green is a color of new identity. So with that red energy, it could be that something is changing in your life. And, you know, it's not always easy to go through change, right? But with the green energy, that change could be something financial, could be a career, could be a job that's coming up. Again, it feels like an opportunity is coming for you. So I feel that that green is linked with it. So let's see what the card is. I feel like it's that one. Shadow. So let's get the light out the way. Shadow. So here we have 2 energies that's like the sun and the moon. This is the moon card, the number 18 usually, and it's got shadow. So somebody's going to reflect something to you, and moon energies may well be very important for you right now as well. That sun energy is again your identity. So, you know, I feel like if there's something you would normally say no to, maybe you need to say yes. That's what it feels like. Okay, so our next color is, can you intuit what I'm going to use? See if you can intuit. Okay, so it's malachite. Now, this piece of malachite I have, if you can see, has all these sort of striations on it. And I really love malachite from that perspective. I mean, it's so kind of pretty. It's got all these different layers on it, and it's almost like someone's painted it. Malachite is this color because of copper, so it can make it toxic. You know, if you try to put it in your mouth or make gem elixirs and you actually put it in the water, that's not a good idea because of the toxicity in that copper. I feel with this that it's saying, you know, something's a little bit rough around the edges, but the smoothness that's there as well. Green has these layers to it. So we have the pale greens, and then we start going into the darker greens, and it's like the earth has all these different layers to it. So I feel that, you know, on some level you're going to be, oh God, this is right. On some level, you're going to be sloughing off one of those layers. And I feel almost as if something's been in the way. And it's kind of like you've been holding on to this overcoat, this baggage, this energy that hasn't been working for you. And there's a sense with this that you're going to start moving through those layers and moving them out. And I can see you becoming cleaner. You know, this has a little sparkle to it. I feel that you could be becoming cleaner, and I don't mean physically cleaner, I mean you're just cleansing your energy field. And I'm being told that March was an important month. And it's almost like it was the beginning of something for you. So even if it was the beginning of the obstacles, it was a beginning of that power energy for you as well. This is very heavy. And so again, I get that sense of burdens, that you've been burdened down, and you're going to start moving it out. And you know, when I say that, I get this thing around my stomach and around my solar plexus and my sacral center. So you know, you're going to be lightening up. There's a sense of you be lighting up and lightening up as well. It's almost like a little volcano, this energy. So yeah, it's coming, it's going to be good. So let's put my hand in the, oops, shaking the table, aren't I? Let's put my hand in the pencil box. You get yellow. That's that solar plexus. It'd be funny if you got sacral center as well. Let's see what we get here. No, you get triumphant success. And that's the, oh, get that right. That's the Ace of Swords usually, but it says triumphant success. And look at those colors. It's magenta and kind of a lilac color, and there's green in there as well. Magenta is rebuilding, lilac is transformation, green is that new identity. It's a theme, isn't it, at the moment? Now with the yellow, that yellow, you know, with green, it's about making decisions. So you may have a very difficult decision to make, and yellow is a cleansing color. So it may be again about letting go of something that you could have struggled with for some time and it just ain't working. So it's time to move it out. Yes. All right, so our final color is gold. Can you intuit what the gold item is? Got it yet? It's a gold candle. So when I pick this up, you know, I'm always directed to what we need to use in the Colorscope each week. My guides, my angels, they kind of send me to focus on something. And this week it was the gold candle. And it felt like you're going to light this light. You're going to light a candle. You're going to remember someone. You're going to connect to somebody in spirit. You're connecting with your guides. You're connecting with your angels. You're connecting with someone on a physical level that you haven't seen for some time, that you haven't connected with for some time. There's a sense of memories. There's a sense of golden opportunities, obviously, with the gold, but it feels like that golden opportunity is linked with friendship and linked with connecting, and it really felt like it was coming from the heart. It felt like it was a connection that you haven't had for some time, and it felt so good to make that connection again. So again, it can be someone physical or it can be somebody in spirit. I also feel that the light is important. There's some information, some knowledge, some wisdom that is coming to you from someone external to you. So it's not coming to you from your guides necessarily. It feels like it's coming to you from maybe a friend, maybe a Facebook page, maybe me. It's that kind of thing. There's something that's coming to you that is knowledge, wisdom, information. And it's almost like you're going to be saying, wow, I didn't realize that. And something changes as a consequence of that. So it's a little piece of knowledge that is going to give you some power. Yeah, I feel like that's it. All right then. So let's see what our pen is. Let's take it off the table. Oh, well, I've got a writing pen. Oh, I've got a writing pen. I didn't realize that was in here. This is black and white. So you're going to be writing to someone, and you may be blogging or getting information on research for that writing as well. Oh, I can see all kinds of things coming with that. I just got an exclamation mark with that. So what's that? It's kind of like you're writing. So that'd be good. Yeah, feels good. So let's see what your card is. We'll take a card for everybody at the end as well. Oh, this is financial and material changes. So if you look there, there's a hand, there's two rings, and there's kind of like a wire over that hand. And, you know, it says that it's financial changes, and usually the 5 cards are struggle. But what I'm noticing here are all those colors in there, and I feel almost again like you have some choices to make with your finances, with your money, that you need to be careful about where you're putting your money this week and this month. There's a sense of it draining out. So yeah, just be a little bit mindful of where that cash flow is going and where it's coming from. Okay, so let's take a card from the red box, a card from the John Holland, and a colour. So that's 3 things. So we'll start with a card from the red box, a pen from the box, and a card from John Holland. So if you want to ask a question for one of those 3 things and see what comes up for you, that makes sense. So we're going to do a card from the red box first. Get my hand in there, let's put that there. We'll take a colour from here, see if you can intuit what that's going to be. It's yellow again. And we'll take a John Holland card as well. So it feels like it wants to be that one. So what's interesting with those colours, there's some extra ones that came out here. So we have, let's see, let's do this one first. So this is copper. Archangel Gabriel says, listen. So with that copper energy, isn't that interesting? Because it came up with the malachite as well. So you may be really tuning in to that spiritual energy and very aligned with earth energies as well. So messages from Archangel Gabriel, listen. So with the colours, we got yellow from me picking out the box, and these 2 fell out. This one actually is a mixer. So red and yellow energies, you know, an aspect of these are about, it feels like it's about reaching new heights career-wise and also expanding your horizons. And it feels like with this mixing the 2, that means the orange is in there as well. So that's the root chakra, sacral center, and solar plexus. So those 3 are very much about being on earth. So this week there's lots of practical changes for you. There's a lot around connecting to new people that I feel are beyond your usual scope, beyond your usual network. And there's a sense of nutrition as well as important. I feel almost like you're changing your diet or you're changing something around what you're taking in. So it's not necessarily food, it could be prana, right? So our card, just get this, going all over the place, aren't I? Is patience. So that's usually a temperance card in the regular tarot, and temperance is again about money, about being careful with money, and it's also about balance as well. So usually this is 1 foot on the earth and 1 foot in water. So this can be an emotional week for you. You just have to find balance. This could also be a heavy week for you, you know, with that physical energy and heavy things going on. You need to find balance. So it's just that balancing energy with this. And it says have patience. So whatever you've been planning, if there's something you want and you're not getting it, have patience. It looks like it is coming. It's just going to take a little bit of time. All right. So that's it for this week's Colorscope. Hope you've enjoyed it. Do check my website, sealwithlove.com, and be sure to check out my store, store.sealwithlove.com. And remember that it's great to do the Colorscope, and I enjoy this immensely, doing this with you, but nothing beats having a personal session with me. So if you'd like a personal session, then check out my website, sealwithlove.com/guidance. You can find all kinds of different ways of connecting with me on there. So that's it. We're going to be doing astro colorscopes at some point next month, either for May or for June. So it's something new that I'm starting, and we'll play with that. So spread the word. Lots of love to you. Oh, I'm going to switch this off and say goodbye. Bye.